What's up, everybody? Ron P, the OG, here with some prize picks for today. Today's date is 7/7/2022. Go ahead and like this video. Go ahead and subscribe to my channel. Suggest to others. All those things will be greatly appreciated. I think we went 3-0 on the flex play I went 3-0 on the flex play yesterday, and I think those were the three picks that I gave out there in yesterday's video. But hey, yesterday was a good day. Let's make today a good day. I will be back with today's prop suggestions. First prop I'm looking at tonight is going to be from Major League Baseball, total bases, and we're looking at Javier Baez. His prop for the night is 0.5, plays for Detroit. They're playing Chicago. If we look at him over his basically for the season or his last 30 days, he's had a 60% hit rate, 18 for 30. 18 games he's got on base at least one time. If we look at his last 10, .5 is he's got on base 6 out of his last 10. And for his last 5, he's got on base 3 out of his last 5. So that's a 60% hit rate. And against Chicago, two out of the last 3 games he's got on base. The pitcher he's facing tonight is facing Dylan Cease. He's 2 for 10 with 1 home run. He has a double and 2 strikeouts against Cease. So he doesn't have the best success against Cease, but I like him to go over the prop of 0.5 tonight against Chicago. So we're going to take the over on Javier Baez tonight. The next player I'm looking at tonight is coming from the strikeout section, and we're going to look at Bailey Falter for Philly. His prop on the night is 3. See, most of Vegas has got him using a prop of 3.5. That's one of the reasons I like him for tonight. You can see in his last 5, he has a 60% hit rate. 3 out of 5, he's went over 3 strikeouts. That's pretty much his whole history for the season. He's actually his last 10, 3 out of 8, which is not a good hit rate. Last 30 games, so basically the last 10 is what we can go on for historical purposes for this year. And against Washington in his 1 game, he had 4 strikeouts. That was on 6/17. So as I look at him, he seems to get about a strikeout per inning, 1 or 2 strikeouts per inning. So I'm thinking he can get into the 4th. We need him just to get I think we need him to get through the 4 innings, and he will get us our 4 strikeouts, which we need from him. And I think we'll get that from him tonight. If we look at him a little bit more detailed, he's 0 for 2 on the season with a 4.8 ERA. And it's basically starting tonight because they do have another pitcher on the DL. And this last game was pretty decent. And against the batters, no real significant. Josh Bell is 3 for 4 against him with 4 RBIs, but other than that, nothing really significant in the projected lineup he's going to face. He has 5 strikeouts against the players in the projected lineup he's going to face. So for me, I like Bailey Falter to go over the prop of 3 strikeouts for tonight. The third prop I'm looking at, final one I'm going to give out, is coming from the total pitching outs category. And I'm looking at Matthew Liberatore for St. Louis. His prop on the night is 13.5. Liberatore's been called up from AAA a couple times this year. He's been called up recently. And what I'm reading, looks like St. Louis may keep him around for a little longer this time. He has a 60% hit rate in his 5 games this year. So he's went over 13.5, 3 out of 5 outings. Let's look at his innings pitched. He got roughed up pretty good against Philly last game. Didn't get through he didn't make it to the 3rd inning. But his other games weren't that bad. He went 5 innings against Pittsburgh. He went 5 against Milwaukee. Almost went 5 against Pittsburgh back in May, and he looks like he got roughed up again against Chicago in the early part of June. So, hey, I think he can get us to 5 innings. So Vegas seemed to like his 13.5 prop projection to go over that, and I like Matthew Liberatore to go over the prop of 13.5 also. Nothing like a guy fighting to stay in the major leagues. So those are some of the props I like for today. Go ahead and like this video, subscribe to my channel, suggest to others. All those things would be greatly appreciated. And remember, you can get all of my prop picks over on Patreon, where I give you every prop pick I like for today. But that is the end of the video for today. See you guys tomorrow on the next video. Peace. Ron P, the OG.